So this is an interesting piece I came up with. Not so much interested in the subject matter because it's one that's been done a fair bit. The connection between religion and murder and war, hence the name Harbinger, as in Harbinger of Doom. But this is a piece I came up with on a Layers app on my phone. So what I got was I actually got some ones that I got some pieces that already had they were high quality print quality images that but that already had the backgrounds cut out, so they were blank background PNGs. And so I just put it together as I could then. Now, the restrictions of this was I didn't know when I started that you can only have 10 layers on that app. So, what I had to do with that is I managed to stretch out the fact that see these skulls at the top here are bigger than these ones. Most of the skulls, apart from this little one poking out there, were actually of the same image. Where I just changed the height slightly, moved it about a bit, flipped it. So that's why some of them look fairly the same. But you haven't. It's not that obvious. I mean, that skull and the same skull, that skull are the same, but they're different sizes. And with the whole thing with the only having 10 layers, when I originally had it the size I wanted them to be, there was like empty space there, which I didn't really want. So I made the sizes a bit bigger just to fill up the space. And then later on, I saved it, and then as a JPEG, and then I opened it up again, and that's how I got to put my signature in. So I'm just figuring out how to do this because it would be interesting to see, just for fun, to see if I could do some collages on my phone. It gives me another option, avenue of things to do. So, like I said, the subject matter, the whole thing of Jesus being a harbinger of doom is not even remotely new. It was considered a bit of a death cult back in the very early days of Christianity. So, let me know what you think. Do you think this app has done a good job of being able to make a collage? Like I said, the pieces were already pre-cut out, so that's one um, that's one thing that's helped me out. And I wouldn't be able to do things where where like for a hand cut I would have to, if I wanted to slide something in under something, I'd figure out how to do that. Because I can Photoshop, what I would do is I just cut around it, copy the layer over and cut it around, out a bit more, so it looked like you were sliding it under there. So the other thing is to learn on how to do this. I will do one at some point where I'm actually cutting out. That's very difficult when you're doing it with your finger and a razor and your finger on a phone. So there's not really much. There are some severe limitations. So let me know what you think. Whether you like this, whether you think it's done a good job. I'm relatively happy with it. And like, share, and subscribe. And my description has my link tree, which has my merch links and my socials. And I shall speak to you soon. Thank you.